Hello guys, welcome all of you back with our database management system question discussion. Today we are going to discuss our question set number 11. So let's get started. Here we have our description for question number 11 and it says bill books record the day-to-day business of the next mobile store. Because of this, the shop owner has to calculate daily income and expenses at the end of the day. This action made him very uncomfortable. The shop owner decided to use computer software to make this task easier. The shop owner has requested the creation of a computer software to a software development company called Thilina Gayantra's Soft. Create the computer software for this purpose. You are a senior software engineer in this software company. You and your team are tasked with developing the software database. The software must have these requirements. The store employs 5 people. All employees should be able to use this software. Customers should be able to register. Must be able to register suppliers. Should be able to review billing details provided by suppliers. Must be able to review details of bill issued. Must be able to include details of items sold in the store. Create a database called NextMobileDB. So let's go and create NextMobileDB database. We can do this using query as well as using a manual method. When we create this using a query, we can write the query as create database. If that database is not existed in our database and we have given its name as NextMobileDB. So let's go and create this. After inserting the query, we can click on this run button. After executing the query, we can refresh our connection. After that, in here you can see we have our new database as NextMobileDB. So let's go back. Then it says create the user table needed to enroll employees in this software. Do this by following the instruction below. They have given us the relevant instruction to create user table, and in here we have our column names and the data types and length of the data types. And the first column user ID has been named as primary key and it should be a auto increment column. So let's go and create this table. We can create this table using query or using a manual method. When we create this table using a query, first we need to define our database as this and then we can write a create query. First we need to write create table if not exist, and then in here we have inserted our table name. Then in here after that, in the first column we have given its name as user ID and the data type as int. Then we have defined this column as a primary key and then we have said this column should be a auto increment column. After that, the username column, password column and user type column and the status column. So let's go and create this table. After inserting the query, we can click on this run button. After successfully executing this code, when we refresh our connection and we can go into our database, and here we have our user table, and when we double click on this table, here we can see our column names, data types and data lengths, and the first column has been marked as a primary key and its auto increment. So let's go back. So guys, that's all for today. See you in the next video.